He's got to be memeing for attention. This has got to be some sort of sad cry for attention. I don't know.
No one knows who you are, Chud. No one knows who you are. I'm really important.
Jesus Christ, what is going on? Is this just an attention thing?
No, you're proud of your achievement of getting 100 viewers, but you can't live off it. It's not sustainable.
Jesus hell.
You don't know what the you're doing. I'm levying a critique. You failed at life.
Oh yeah, cheers, Danabo, you pretin. After you just spent in the last 20 minutes talking shit about like how much money I'm making and I'm eating pot noodles and I can barely make rent and all this other bullshit. I can take people hitting on me no problem, but not people I consider I'm friendly with. Not people. Look, listen, you little fucking rat. Fuck off and do your own thing. Go and book a panel, you fucking loser.
Alright, calm down.
No, don't tell me to calm down, you little bitch. How much money do I make each month? Tell me. Before I get into this, when I say that, listen, if you don't know, do you know what I mean when I say the failed streamer industrial complex? You should pull up Danabo's metrics before you get into it. No, I don't need to pull up Danabo's metrics. Danabo's metrics are irrelevant to this conversation. Danabo is someone who is very much involved in the creation of one of the biggest panel shows. Like, he knows what's what. And he helps small streamers out by going... Like, listen. I don't just fucking talk about people's viewership willy-nilly, okay? Sometimes I do it because I think it's funny, sure. But I only talk about it if there's some relevance to the point that I'm making or a criticism that I'm making of someone, okay? I don't just talk about people's viewership willy-nilly, okay? Now, in terms of the failed streamer industrial complex, okay, it's a very simple concept, right? There's a lot of people that try streaming, okay? There's a lot of people that try streaming. Good luck to them, right? But some... Here we go, look. Streamers who try it for years, see no growth or momentum and get salty about it and speak as though they know what's wrong with the platform. Yes, Ryzem, exactly. So they give it a go and they're not very good at it, and for whatever reason they give up. There's no shame in that. It's not for everyone, okay? But then these people hang around like a fucking bad smell, okay? And they try and tell everyone what's what with their dying or failing stream that no one bothers watching, okay? Now, I'm all up for supporting smaller creators and stuff like that. All I ask for, you know, is you kiss the ring. Now, I'm not even asking you to kiss the ring. You don't even need to be nice to me, but just have a bit of fucking humility and just accept, like, where you are in the fucking grand scheme of things, you know? If you've got a good idea or a good contribution, I'll listen to it regardless of how fucking big or small or whatever you are, okay? But don't come along and act like the big I am when you're fuck all. That's all I'm saying, all right? That's literally it. That's all. That's what my whole criticism is about. Yeah, it's like someone in a competitive meta asking for a patch to nerf the current shit. Yeah, complaining about whatever is currently the you know, the predominant meta because you can't keep up with it, exactly. Streaming to 400 people makes you so important. I don't think I'm an important person. I'm a fucking shit poster, okay? All I'm saying is, don't be a fucking idiot, okay? That's it. So let's see what Danabo's got to say about all this.
Giggle. IRI, you're a failed streamer. Ryzem, you're a failed streamer.
Whoa. What the fuck is he on about? Being a small streamer, you are fucking wrong. You are totally wrong and you got no idea what you're talking about, okay? Fuck off. Okay, Ryzem, yeah, I'll watch your combo after this. But don't fucking speak to me about drama that you don't know anything about. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, okay? Or don't go on panels and talk about it, okay? If you're going to talk about it, at least do the fucking due diligence, do the research, okay? Fuck me, this is so annoying.
This is so funny, right?
Man, and like not bully them out of the space.
I'm not going to extend the olive branch.
You know, okay, you know why this is so funny, right? IRI and Chud Logic come in a minute and start arguing about how they're shitting on small streamers and shitting on small streamers are bad. They are both tiny streamers. No one knows who you are, Chud. No one knows who you are. I'm really important. You're not important. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows who you are, Chud. You're both tiny streamers in a big pond. You're absolutely nothing. Nobody knows about you. Our space is irrelevant. We're like 0.000000005% of the Twitch space. We've got such a tiny community.
This has got to be a... I don't know. I feel like Danabo is just baiting for, like, you know... I feel like he's just baiting for a reaction. The thing is yeah, I don't claim to be, like, a fucking massive streamer. In, like, the, you know, I constantly talk about how, like, you know, like, the relativeness of this space and it is small. Right? But, like, yeah, if you're, like, a 5 to 10 viewer Andy... Right? Yes, obviously, coming into the space and trying to tell someone that's got hundreds of viewers is fucking annoying. That's the whole point. I feel like Danabo is just being obnoxious just to bait a reaction to get an argument or something. I don't fucking know.
I don't know where this inflated sense of ego comes from. That once you get 100, 200 viewers...
Wait, what? I haven't got a fucking ego! It's the small streamers that have got the ego! I don't have a fucking ego. Jesus.
You can start giving recommendations to people with 5 to 10 viewers like you know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing, otherwise you would be in the thousands. You've got a couple of hundred viewers. You can barely make a minimum wage. You're fucking living on McDonald's and DoorDash every night. You sleep in the one fucking bedroom.
Danabo hasn't got a fucking clue what he's talking about either. What the fuck is Danabo on about? He doesn't like my life at all. I don't make minimum wage. What's he talking about? Jesus. Listen, if you want to talk about not knowing how to stream, talk about this shitty fucking whatever this chroma shit is. Jesus.
Apartment. Your bed is behind most of you. Like, you've got one bedroom. Most streamers, you've got one bedroom, and it's your office, and it's your kitchen. Your bedroom is your office and your kitchen.
Yeah, it's the first part of the J-Rig video.
You can't afford a haircut. Stop giving advice to people. None of you should be giving advice. If there's anybody I'm going to be taking advice on, it's not any of you 1 to 200 viewer streamers. Right?
Wait. I'm not giving it... Listen. I'm not... Like, listen. It's not about me giving advice to someone not listening. It's someone that's got no viewers that's trying to tell everyone else what's what. That's what I take issue with. What the fuck is he... He literally has got no fucking clue what he's talking about, okay? Another fucking moron stepping into the drama without a single clue what they're on about. Fucking hell, what is wrong with these idiots?
None of you.
When somebody fucking burns it away.
I would wonder
saying, like,
if there's...
why even pay attention?
I would wonder though
Because
if
they
there's
drag
like
people's names into it.
motivation for small content creators to actually like
stand
intentionally try to
fuck
drama
this.
farm with larger content creators because they know that
Drama farm with larger content creators. None of you are larger content creators. None of you have got the ability to drama farm with large content creators.
they'll get their audience to watch them while they're kind of drama mongering.
Yeah.
That would be my main concern is if that behavior is
play
getting like
into it.
incentivized and like motivated because that's
Yeah.
shitty behavior.
100%.
Well, we play into it, but none of them build a successful
Who's we? You're not big content
career
creators.
off of that because they don't know how to maintain it because nobody sticks around.
You don't know how to maintain it. You've only got 100 viewers, Ryzom. Sorry, Ryzom. I know you're proud of your achievement of getting 100 viewers, but you can't live off it. It's not sustainable.
Jesus fucking hell. Why is Danabo being such a fucking retard? Seriously. Like, Ryzom has done a fucking amazing job. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So Ryzom was like a 10-15 viewer Andy for absolutely ages, right? He was like a 10-15 viewer Andy for absolutely fucking ages. And then he realised he wasn't getting anywhere, so he took some time away and he came back. And he's grown his stream from basically nothing to like 100, 150 viewers in like a couple of months, which is an absolutely phenomenal achievement. But Danabo doesn't know any of this. He's you know, making stupid points, presumably just for some sort of attention. He doesn't know what the fuck he's on about. Like, what is he going on about? Ryzom is a fucking teacher full time. He does this in his spare time. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Is this just an attention thing? Why would he come onto the internet and publicly say things so fucking stupid that demonstrate he doesn't know what he's talking about?
Chud Logic with his 500 to 600 viewers. maybe making enough to like pay his rent, but he's not having a happy life. He's not going on vacations every day, every week.
Oh my god, this is fucking unreal. What a fucking piece of shit. How fucking dare he talk about my personal life like this? Is he just doing this for attention? Is he just doing this for attention? How fucking dare he? What the fuck? Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Acting like he knows about my fucking life. Get the fuck out of here.
He's not living a life of luxury. He's barely scraping by, and he's one ban away from fucking bankruptcy. All of you are one ban away from bankruptcy, especially the Americans, right? Because the Americans don't even have fucking healthcare. At least Chud Logic over there is sitting there with his 500 viewers, has got fucking healthcare. You Americans are fucking fucked.
11 viewers. The other day he was at 50. He was talking up a big game like, look, they thought I was not going to grow. I'm growing. No, because when you go back to your original content, people aren't fucking here for that.
That's the same for everybody.
If they were making good content, they would see growth from it.
You're all going to end up as bad bunnies.
But you're just giving them attention.
Do you think
That's
that we
all.
should
The
treat?
attention wore off.
They're giving attention to the small streamers. Why are you giving attention?
What? Wait, why is he acting? I'm fucking bemused. Why is he acting like he knows my fucking income and my fucking life and what's going on? Jesus. It's fucking weird.
To the small streamers? Because we're all small streamers. Me at 10 viewers, you at 1,000 viewers. We're practically the same person.
Should small content
Is that a serious point? That if you've got 10 viewers, that's the same as having 100 viewers, that's the same as having 1,000 viewers? That's just not true. This is fucking pathetic. If this is serious, this is one of the most pathetic displays I've ever seen on Twitch. Jesus Christ. What is he talking about?
content creators be like?
way more attention out of it because Chud's
Small content creators.
That's cool, great.
It is such an inflated sense of fucking self-importance.
No, it's
Do you
not.
think that like IRA, like small content creators should be like somewhat like protected in this?
Small content, they keep...
No, it's not. There is no sense of self-importance here whatsoever. I absolutely recognize my place in, like, the ecosystem or whatever, right? My point is really simple. If you're like a failed streamer and you've not really gotten anywhere, or you've got a really small stream that you're struggling to maintain, don't come and fucking try and lecture people that are further along the road than you are. And that's it. That's all I'm saying. Jesus fucking Christ.
Welcome.
Hey,
Repeating
thanks for the
it.
sub.
Why don't they say we? Do you think we should be protected? You're all tiny.
Cool.
Why are you so mad about it? You know what?
Wait.
First of all,
What do I care about?
Fucking pathetic. First of all, your fucking pathetic drama is so stupid. Who gives a fuck? You think I'm gonna spend time
Okay.
studying that when we got
Well, don't
real
fucking-
shit going
listen,
on in this
bro.
world?
Okay,
I'm gonna speak on whatever I
don't
want.
fucking talk
and your
about it
little
then.
bitch-ass drama
Don't fucking
is
talk
first
about
on
it
the
then.
table.
Why are you talking about it if you don't know what you're fucking talking about? Just go and fucking watch NPR and fuck off. What's your problem?
What
True.
loser fucking knows every detail
We're all losers. Every single person in this space is a loser. And it's your fault.
of this drama? How fucking
Well, don't
pathetic.
We all just lost.
fucking
I'm
talk
gonna run
about it
my
then.
mouth all I want.
Well, don't
'Cause it's
fucking talk
hilarious.
We're still losing.
about it then. Don't talk. Why are you talking
You're
about it? You don't know what you're
soying
talking
out.
about. No, you're fucking
are
soying out of
soying
me,
out.
and you're making this bullshit up about me. Like I'm
No, you're soy.
talking all this
No, you're soy. No, you're soy. No, you're the soy one. You like drama. No, you like drama.
shit on these small streamers
I didn't
just
make
because
shit
they're
up.
small streamers. It's nothing to do with that.
First of
What are you on
all-
about?
First of all, I come into your stream, you're calling some dude a slob, you're looking at his stats on Sully Gnome, you're saying these failed streamers, look at your fucking
Not only does it make no real impact in the world, it makes no real impact on Twitch. It makes no real impact in the politics section of Twitch. It's far removed from any sort of impact. It's giving 5 to 10 people maybe a half decent living. They're not living in luxury. None of them. They're yeah.
title right now. You're a bull.
What is this thing? I don't understand. When has anyone ever said about living in luxury? I've always been very open about like my my journey through Twitch and how I've gone from, you know, struggling to get by. to now being in a position where, like, you know, I'm actually moving to a bigger place, things are looking up for me, all this kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I've ever kind of like made out like I'm sort of big shot or something. Relevant graph, there's about 2.3 million channels between 0 to 10 viewers in a week and only about 100k channels above it. Oh yeah, look. Channels grouped by average views you streamed on Twitch over the past 7 days. I mean, yeah, like, it's totally... Listen, even the difference between a 10 viewer Andy and a 100 viewer Andy, do you know what I mean? That's like, to say that these are all the same is literally fucking stupid. You know? Jesus. It's just so weird to me. I honestly, I think Danabo's just doing this for some sort of attention, which is fine if he's just shitposting or whatever, right? But like speculating about the details of my personal life, or like, oh, they can barely just afford rent and they're not going on holidays every day. I don't know. It's just like, if it was, listen, if it was someone I didn't know, I wouldn't care. It'd just be just shit talking. But the fact that he's saying it about me and we're supposed to be on friendly terms is like, bro, what the fuck? Like, why are you saying that about me? Why are you fucking being so shitty about me? And saying that, like, if you didn't know me or whatever and you wanted to shit talk me, fine. But I thought, like, I was bigging him up before I started watching this video. I was like, yeah, I've got respect for Danabo, da-da-da. And then he just starts fucking shitting on me. And shitting on me for things I don't even believe. Jesus. What the fuck? I tell you what we'll do when he comes on. We'll ask him how much money I make, and we'll see if he can answer. We'll see if he's got the skinny on what my my life is actually like.
This is such a fucking... Don't get into this. If you're going to do Twitch politics, right, don't think you're going to make a living. Do it as a hobby. Do it for fun. That's it. It's fun. It's entertainment. That's it, okay? You need
the words of a fucking loser right there.
Real job. And you need healthcare. You're not going to get that from Twitch. So just go and work.
Not with that attitude.
Work at the gas station and just have fun on streams for a couple of hours at night if that's what you want to do. Don't take advice from any of these. Don't let them tell you to stream for 8 hours a day and be consistent and blah 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 blah. And
I wouldn't. Oh my fucking god! This is so fucking retarded. It's unbelievable. I would never tell someone to stream for 8 hours a day. What the fuck? That's stupid advice. No, of course not. Being consistent isn't about streaming for 8 hours a day, right? What being consistent means, if you're like a small streamer and you're just starting out, stream 3 times a week for 3 hours and stick to that routine. Jesus Christ. Why do people keep trying to talk about shit when they've got no fucking clue what they're talking about? And why are they trying to fucking attribute points to me that I don't even make or I don't even agree with? No, it's not about streaming 8 hours a day. You stream for a couple of hours a day, a couple of times a week, as much as you can manage, and you build up from there. Fucking hell, this is so annoying.
Well, you're a blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to any of it. Just have fun for a couple of hours a night if that's what you want to do, okay?
Bully, bro. Why
Does he think I disagree with that? I've constantly said, if you just do it as a hobby, that's fine. Do it as a hobby. But don't try and tell someone who's doing it for a living what to do and what not to do. Oh my god. Yeah, it's fine if you want to do it as a hobby. I've never disagreed with that. God, this is so fucking annoying. I've asked Danabo if he wants to come on stream.
are you bullying these little
Okay.
fucks?
Let me-
Everybody starts
right.
at 0, and you're having a giggle at people failed streaming. That should be...
I'm having a giggle. IRI, you're a failed streamer. Ryzom, you're a failed streamer. There isn't anyone that's succeeded. Let me think. Mike from PA has succeeded. Mike from PA is a successful streamer. Do you want to be Mike from PA? Do you want to be Mike from PA? The only person we can be taking advice from is from Mike from PA, okay? We should all be Mike.
Something we celebrate.
that's not true at all. What is he on about? Jesus Christ! There's other streamers that stream full time that aren't Mike from PA. I don't know what Danabo. I don't think Danabo understands. Like, you don't need like 3,000 viewers to make a living off of Twitch. You know. Like, what is he talking about? Jesus Christ. He's got to be memeing for attention. This has got to be some sort of sad cry for attention. I don't know. But, like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
If you fail as a streamer, good for you. You tried it, and you learned it's not
But don't fail for 4 years.
for me.
Okay, can you explain to me, okay, the events leading up to me calling that person a slob?
Give a fuck what events led up to it. You have no justification.
So you don't know.
Chud.
So you don't know.
You
So you don't know.
What? Did
You
they
don't
call
know.
you a slob too? Why? What justifies you calling some guy a slob?
I'm a slob. I'm sat here drinking KFC.
You tell me. I'd love to hear this.
I'm a slob.
Okay. So basically what you're saying to me is I should just be nice to people, essentially.
Yes, you should be nice to people. Well, no, you shouldn't be nice to people. Never be nice. I tried to explain this to Geek. Don't be nice, be kind. There's a difference. If someone's being nice, they're doing it to get the plaudits from you. They're doing it because they want a reaction from being nice. They want you to say thank you, and they want gratitude. Be kind, okay? Kind people don't need the gratitude.
Oh, yeah,
Kind people
right.
do it because it's the right thing to do. Be kind, don't be nice.
Saying that we want to foster a community here.
Listen, I don't mind if you think that you should be nice to people. Like, I don't have a problem with the idea of you being nice to people. It's when people try and act like there's some more obligation beyond just the idea that you think it should happen. That you've got some sort of obligation to be nice to people. That's what I find annoying.
People giving a fuck and getting involved, and a lot of them aren't going to like us. A lot of them are going to talk shit. Who gives a fuck if they talk shit on us? How does it hurt you? And
You do. You give a fuck. Chud gives a fuck. Rhizome gives a fuck. Stardust gives a fuck. I don't think last username gives a fuck.
in any way at all that you have to react.
Okay, so what you're saying then, if someone is smaller than me, are you happy
It's very hard for someone to be smaller than you when you're a tiny streamer, Chud. You're a teeny tiny nobody streamer.
for them to just talk unlimited? I think his perception of what I think of myself is massively enhanced to what it actually is, right? I don't think I'm a fucking big shot, but it is just a fact that there's like literally millions of streamers that are smaller than me, and I don't think of it like that. But the point is that, yeah, obviously if someone's got 10 viewers, if someone's got 20 viewers, they are quite literally smaller than me. Like, what is he on about? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And I don't, listen, seriously, I don't see it as like I'm some big shot. I'm happy with my viewership. I'm happy with the way that my channel is going. Like, you know, things are going great for me and it's all good. You know, I'm not saying it because I'm trying to act like I'm some big shot. It's not about that. You know, I'm talking about, and here I'm responding to IRI's point and trying to figure out, well, if someone's smaller than me, like what level of shit can they talk where I can respond to them? Like, Jesus Christ. I don't need more. No, I do want more viewers, obviously, but I'm just highlighting that I don't make points about my, you know, about viewership because I'm trying to act like I'm some fucking big shot or something like that. That's genuinely not the case.
Oh, God. Okay. I think if you can read your chat, if you can look at your actual Twitch chat and read it, you're a small streamer, okay?
Shit on me and I can never respond to it. I've just got to ignore it.
You can respond all you want, but I ask you, what's the point?
Well, what point
What do
does
you
that have
care?
to be?
Because only you allow yourself to get upset, Chud. Nobody can make you mad. Nobody can make you get your feelings hurt. I gotta respond because they hurt my feelings.
So
Who gives a
you're basically
fuck?
saying be nice. You're just saying if someone's being shitty to you, it's turn the other cheek. You're asking me to do
No,
the Christian.
I'm saying
Well, what are you saying then?
I'm saying do your thing. Who gives a fuck?
Well, my thing is seeing people shitting on me and shitting on them back. That's my thing.
Why do you care if some newer
You can't hear this in Chud's voice, but he's upset. He did a shitting on me. He's shitting on me. Still banned. It was like a, Mummy, tell him he's shitting on me.
streamer is talking shit on you?
Honestly, I think he's doing the thing of, oh yeah, I'm a retard, ha ha ha, and people go, you're a fucking retard, and he goes, oh, I was only pretending to be a retard. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, what is going on about? Like, yeah, obviously, you know, I mean, if you want to call it upset, I guess that's fine. I think it's more annoyance. I'm just annoyed that IRI is talking about something he's got no fucking clue about, and he's got these positions that I just don't think make any sense when you really think about it, right? Because he's trying to act like I've got to turn the other cheek to smaller streamers, okay? And the point I'm making is, okay, well, where do the lines lie? At what point can I respond, if ever? Am I allowed to respond to a small streamer ever? Or does the very nature that they're smaller than I am and they've got less viewers than me, or they've got a smaller following, mean that I'm literally never allowed to, like, respond or talk to them if they shit talk me? Listen, IRI, look, we've had our battle, okay? This isn't about you now. We've made peace. We're now at war with Danabo. Yeah, I think IRI was kind of, I was, you know, there was a bit of performativity. It wasn't like a secret behind the scenes thing. There was a level of performativity, I think, that was going on, though. Yeah, DK's right. We made peace equals we got the YouTube video out. Now we move on.
To their fucking 10 viewer audience. What does it matter to you? Why does it matter? They got 7 likes on a tweet.
Why does it matter to you, IRI? It doesn't. You made up this drama for clicks. And you know what? You're not going to grow from it, IRI. Because people don't go to your channel for drama. The drama viewers are fleeting. The drama viewers go where the drama is. And if you don't have drama on your channel every single day, they'll go somewhere else. So, IRI, getting your extra 20 viewers from creating a bit of drama from Chud did nothing but damage your reputation. It made you look like a twat. What's up, Suck? A twat, not a twat.
And you talking shit. Now you're going to drag them in front of 500 people? Let me show this little fuck what it's really about. You going to come at me, the king? Who gives a fuck?
If you just want to soy out and be like, oh no, don't do that, they're too small, then, you know, go and do your thing, fine.
Well, listen, before you soyed out and got all upset listening to 10 seconds of the conversation, I said later that some of these people, they learn their lesson. And a lot of them come in hot because they come in off the internet where it's a fucking fist fight all day long. And they come in hot and they start talking shit. And then they learn, hey, wait a second, there's an actual community here. And I like some of these people. And maybe.
Yes, this is true. There is actual community here and you can make friends here. What you can't do is become a big streamer. No one here is a big streamer. Not a single one of us. None of you. No one. Not Dylan.
Does Danabo understand, like, how difficult it is to reach, like, you know, triple digits, to reach 100 viewers? Do you know what I mean? Does he understand how difficult it is to reach, like, 100 fucking viewers? It's fucking blood, sweat, and tears, theoretically. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, you can be a successful streamer. Like, your viewership isn't the only indicator of whether you're successful or not, right? Like, it's not just about, that's not the only metric that you look at to determine whether someone is successful or not, right? When I look at someone with 5 viewers, okay, I'm not determining whether they're a successful streamer or not on the basis of their viewership, right? Because often they won't have been streaming enough in order to establish whether they're actually a decent streamer and they're successful or not. You can't figure that out on the basis of limited information. But what you can look at is how quickly they've grown, what kind of content they're doing, what kind of community they look to be slowly building, what foundations they're building it on, what they're talking about, the content they're covering, and all this kind of stuff. So it's not just your viewership that is the aspect of whether you're like a successful streamer or not, you know? Like, what a successful streamer is after a month is going to be different to what a successful streamer would look like after like a year, you know? God, this is so annoying to watch. I hope Danabo speaks to me about this, 'cause I'm really fucking annoyed with him.
Not IRI, not Stardust, not Chud. None of you are big streamers. Not a single one. You're all tiny. Tiny, tiny, teeny, tiny streamers.
Maybe I was wrong, but you scared them out. So they
Good.
never got to that point.
Well, good. If they haven't got what
do
it
you mean
takes, then
good?
fucking good.
That's
good.
not-
If
you
they haven't
didn't
got what it
have
takes.
no,
Listen,
come
I'm doing them a favor.
Nobody's got what it takes.
I'm doing them a fucking favor
Nobody's-
by being a bit harsh to them so they know what it's going to be like.
Oh, come on. Nobody's got what it takes when they first start. Come on. People would die a minute in Destiny shoes. He says that all the time. People wouldn't even be able to handle your shoes at this point.
True, Chow. True.
So here's the thing, right? The way you're characterizing this is that if someone's a small streamer and they've like got an opinion, right? Or like they're critical of me, I'm bringing them up and being like, oh, fuck this guy, I'm going to shit on them. Da-da. That's not the case at all. And this is my point.
Oh, really?
You don't know.
So why did you bring up this guy's stats? Why did you
don't
bring this
know.
guy's Twitch? No, why did you bring up his stats then, Chuck?
Okay, there's a couple of reasons. Because I wasn't even talking
Let's bring up the stats. Let's bring up the stats. Let's bring up the stats. Okay, Sully Gnome. I'm really important. /channel/ Chud Logic. Let's see who's arguing here. Let's have a look at these guys arguing. Right. Let's go a whole year. Okay. Whole year. Oh yeah. Look at this. These are the two guys arguing. Well, IRI broke 1,000. Okay, he broke 1,000 at some point. He's back down to like 200.
Why would you, what's the point of looking at a whole year? I don't understand the point of that.
Chud hasn't broke the 1,000 mark.
That's not true. It's like fucking have multiple times. What is he talking about? Look, you can see it up there. You can see it up there. Peak viewers, 3,235. What a fucking moron. He can't even read. And look at the fucking growth. Look. Fuck me. This is this absolute cope. I know how well my channel is doing. Okay. I know how well my channel is doing. I don't need to like defend my channel to anyone, right? I look at my bank balance, okay? I look at like my current Twitch balance. I look at all of these things to establish kind of what's going on. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are. Obviously things could be better, and I've got some ideas about how to move things forward, okay? But yeah, like by no means like am I, you know, like yeah, this is fucking fantastic growth. How's that ego? I mean, listen, if someone's attacking you on the basis of your channel, I don't think it's egotistical to go, actually, you don't know what you're talking about. Things are going pretty good.
And the 1,000 mark is not a big streamer, okay? It's not. Let's have a look. These are big streamers. These are big streamers.
Yeah. It's a good job I never said I was a big streamer, isn't it? Fucking idiot. Point me to the clip where I say I am a big streamer. What a fucking moron. I've never said I'm a big streamer. I'm not a big streamer. Jesus Christ, this is so embarrassing for Danabo.
These are big streamers. These are big streamers. These are still big streamers. Oh, Hassan will be on it. Hassan is a big streamer. Yeah, look, he's 25k average, okay? He's a big streamer. I would say above 10k is a big streamer, okay? A moderate streamer. A big streamer is like 100k. But if you're sitting under 1k or around 1k, you're not a big streamer. You're barely making a living. Like,
he just doesn't know what he's talking about. You're telling me someone with 900 viewers is barely making a living? What the fuck is he on about? 900 viewers is decent. 900 viewers. 900 viewers is probably pushing like 6 figures potentially. What the fuck is he on about? I don't like talking about money and stuff. It feels, listen, it feels a bit fucking weird, right? But like, you know, my streaming business is turning over, including YouTube, sure, but it's turning over like, you know, between 6 and 8 grand a month now. You know, my outgoings are mainly just paying DK. But like, my business is actually doing really fucking good. So like, why the fuck is he like, this is madness. It's like someone explaining your life and you're like, but you're just wrong. Like, what are you on about? Barely scraping to get by. You know? I mean, if things keep going as they do, I'll probably be turning over 6 figures. That's turnover, that's not the amount I take home, that's the amount my business turns over. But that's still a pretty cool achievement, do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's just like total just wrong. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's just so frustrating. Hear someone talk about your life and they've got no clue what they're on about. You could make more money by cutting DK's wages. Good idea. Less minimum wage. Let's go.
people that flip burgers at McDonald's are making more than you. I wouldn't be hyping myself up as a big time streamer when I'm barely making a McDonald's living. If the guy at the 7...
Well, first of all, I'm not hyping myself as a big time streamer. And second of all, I'm not making a McDonald's living. What is he fucking on about? He's just clueless. He just doesn't have a fucking clue what he's talking about.
11 earns more than you. You're not a big streamer, okay? You're a teeny tiny streamer. And we've got teeny tiny streamers arguing about teeny tiny streamers here.
Give me a break. This is ridiculous. If
It's not
someone
ridiculous.
accused you of rape, of course you can respond. That's
Right,
not what
okay.
happened here. Stop.
But hang on a sec. Wait. But no-
My problem is I get bored of this drama shit very quickly. I don't care.
Well, then don't fucking watch it, you idiot. Fuck off and do your own thing. Go and book a panel, you fucking loser. Why are you fucking watching it and then going, oh, I don't really care about this drama? Fuck off then. Fuck off. Not interested in your input anyway. I'm only watching it because you wanted attention and now you fucking got it. Go and fucking waste your time setting up the Discord of some streamer that's going to fail in 2 months anyway. Go and fucking waste your time doing that, you loser. Stop fucking talking about shit you don't know what you're on about.
These right, IRI is like 40 odd. He's late 30s, early 40s. Chud Logic is like early 30s, mid 30s. Yeah, something like that. And this is what they're arguing about. With their like 200 to 500 viewers stream. This is their life.
No. This isn't my life. This is work. Okay? This is me clocking into work. Right? This isn't my life. My life is my kids. Right? My life is like stuff outside of Twitch and streaming and content creation. Alright? This is work for me. Like, what does he mean? Yeah, listen. If I ever, I've got a choice, right? I could stop doing this tomorrow and I could go and get a job working for some sales company, okay? And I'd do a bunch of shit that I hate there, right? I'd phone up customers, try and convince them to buy shit they're probably not interested in for 8 hours a day, right? So that's option number one, right? Option number two is I can come on here and talk about stupid dumb drama shit for 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes talk about more serious topics, okay? With the potential to grow that to something where I'm earning 6 figures myself in a couple of years, which isn't going to be possible in the sales job unless I absolutely fucking grind my fingers to the bone. What do you think I'm going to do? Like, yeah, I'd rather come here and do this than clock into some shitty sales job, you know, where I have to work for someone that I hate, selling a product I despise. Fucking hell, what is going on?
Talk about the failed streamer industrial complex. Who are you giving life advice to?
Yeah, I'm super cool.
No one that doesn't want it. No one that doesn't want it. I mean, I did do the Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares as a test, like shouting at idiots on the Twitch Reddit. But like, I'm not going to go to some. I've never given anyone a streaming advice unless they've asked me for it first, because that's very fucking weird. Like, I'd never do that.
And why? Don't listen to any of these people, please. Don't listen to me. We've all failed, okay?
No, wait. Speak for
But
yourself.
the point there then is the fact that it's only got 5 likes is then irrelevant. So there must be some other factor by which you were judging when I've got an ability to respond, right?
If there's anything you learn from this,
Well, there must be.
You're focused.
is streamers have a very inflated sense of ego.
And I've gained that
Okay.
by knowing the space, by being in the space, by looking at the space, by talking about the space a lot, right? In that
Okay.
by knowing that critique to him. Space, looking at what he's trying to achieve. That's more fitting to the, angle that he's trying to achieve. So I was able to do that by looking at the space, looking at my own experience and thinking about it and, giving that critique to him.
Giving that critique to him, fucking Chuddy Big Balls over here with his 500 viewers thinks he can give critique to these tiny streamers when
He's an absolute fucking idiot. I'm not talking about tiny streamers in that clip. What a fucking scumbag. What a dishonest scumbag. I'm not talking about giving advice to smaller streamers. I'm talking about when I gave advice to Dylan, right? And others did as well, and he ended up changing his show a bit. I'm talking about giving advice to Dylan. The point I'm making is that even though I'm like a smaller streamer or whatever, at the time I was a bit smaller than Dylan, I spoke to him and I had like a critique that I think was more valid because I'd actually observed and seen and watched what was going on. I didn't come in half-cocked. It was quite specific. So what is this? He's just a fucking moron. He doesn't know what he's talking about. To the, angle that he's trying to achieve. So I was able to do that by looking at the space, looking at my own experience and thinking about it and, giving that critique to him.
Giving that critique to him, fucking Chuddy Big Balls over here with his 500 viewers thinks he can give critique to these tiny streamers when he's barely scraping his pot noodle.
Right? What's all these fucking weird comments about my financial situation as well? That's so fucking weird. Why is he making so many comments about my financial situation? What the fuck? What is he on about? I haven't eaten a pot noodle for about a year. Jesus. And I've gained that by knowing the space, by being in the space, by looking at the space, by talking about the space a lot. Right?
I don't want any more lefties, come on.
The point I'm making is these small streamers come in from the
These small streamers...
outside. They've not fucking succeeded themselves.
You've not succeeded, Chud. You've not succeeded.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You don't know what the fuck you're doing.
They want to come and levy these critiques.
I'm levying a critique.
And they do it in a really sloppy way.
You
And
failed at life.
they do it whilst drinking on stream.
I'm gonna take a drink of my Pepsi, alright?
I think it's fucking ridiculous. And it's like, just fuck off. That's my
Yes, just fuck off.
perspective.
Yeah, and I say, who gives a fuck? I think the Giga Chad mood is to say, I don't even give a fuck. That's, you know what I mean? Imagine if Hassan brought on every fucking little person that said,
Imagine if Hassan was bringing on these tiny streamers like Chud Logic and I'm really important. Hassan doesn't give a fuck about these tiny streamers.
something about him. Like, who gives a fuck?
Well, it's an
I don't
opportunity
know.
for them,
Here's
isn't it?
I don't understand. I don't know how this is so hard for you to understand. Why do you care? You're allowing yourself to care. You're the one who's getting your feelings
Because it's funny. He cares because it's funny. That's it.
hurt by these people. What does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It's funny.
I mean, well, it's just funny. It's content.
There we
I mean,
go, Chud. Yes, this is the correct answer. It's funny.
obviously, that's a big part of it. Like, I'm making content out of it. I'm not getting my feelings hurt as such. I just like talking shit. If someone talks
It's funny. Okay, that's it.
shit to me, that's them saying to my mind, I'm going to talk shit at you, you know, and so I'll respond in kind. Like, you know, it's kind of what I do. I don't know. This is what I do. I don't understand, like, why you're taking such an...
All right, I'm back on the Chud train. He said it. He said it was funny. Okay.
Oh, yeah, cheers, Danabo, you fucking cretin. After you just spent fucking the last 20 minutes talking shit about, like, how much money I'm making and I'm eating pot noodles and I can barely make rent and all this other bullshit. What a fucking... Fuck you. He's going to get fucking embarrassed. We're going to be embarrassing Danabo when he comes on stream in a second, okay? He is going to be fucking absolutely embarrassed like no one's ever been embarrassed before on a stream.
Anyway, my point is, you can focus on the toxic parts of this stupid tiny community, or you can look at things like this clip compilation that I made of myself and think about all the positive.
Yeah, that clip compilation that you're always desperately trying to shill in every corner of the internet. I fucking see you. I see you out there trying to shill it everywhere, okay? You come into my chat and ask me to watch it, and I watch it because I'm like, yeah, I'll fucking help you out, help your channel out, link your channel, all this shit, okay? Maybe I shouldn't fucking bother. Maybe I shouldn't fucking bother if you're going to be a fucking dick like this. Listen, I don't mind if Danabo wants to criticize me or whatever, right? But the fact that he is saying all this shit about my personal life, nah, fuck that shit. That's well out of fucking line, okay? That's well out of line. How fucking dare he speculate about my personal fucking financial situation like that? It's absolutely outrageous, and I'm going to fucking tear strips out of him.
Interactions you've had. Like, it might be a shit space, but I've had like 2 years of just interacting with good people. And let's be honest, the reason we're on Twitch is because we didn't have friends in real life, okay?
Speak for yourself, mate.
We were in lockdown during COVID, couldn't leave the house, and we made friends online.
Nah, that's the talk of a fucking pussy loser, okay? I did start this as a hobby, but then when COVID hit and I was at home without anything to do, I realised there was an opportunity for me to maybe make something out of this. So I did, and here I am today. Yeah? Not as Danabo is trying to paint me, thinking I'm some fucking big bollock massive streamer, right? But as someone that has turned a hobby into a, you know, successful business. Yeah, and I don't know, like, it's so weird that he's using this metric of viewership as like the thing of success. Like, if you don't have tens of thousands of viewers, you're somehow not successful. I don't just judge success by the amount of viewers you've got, and obviously viewers is something that's going to increase over time anyway. You know, it's not about that. Like, he just has got no idea what he's talking about. And we're going to ask him a couple of questions when he comes in, and we're going to see if he's got the minerals to back up what he's been saying in this video, okay?
Nobody here is Billy Big Balls. Nobody here is a big time streamer. We made friends online. Whether it's with chat, whether it's with other people that hit the go live button. You had some good interactions. You made some friends. You had some arguments. Appreciate the good times. You get the bad. Okay? Now I'm going to raid you out to Ico.
God, I'm so fucking
Who
mad.
I've had
Jesus.
lots of pleasant interactions with, and some bad interactions with Ico. We've been through a lot in 2 years, me and Ico. But we had fun along the way, okay? Which calls me the Loki of Twitch. Stay dank. Stay cloudy. Stay woke. Stay comrade. And if you can't make the world a better place, at least try not to make it any worse, okay? Don't touch anything.
I'm fucking furious. It's just weird to talk like this and shame the grind when you have a channel that you're on Twitter desperately atting all the people you yoinked content from and attempt to get a retweet for Tesla Hassan. I just don't get it. Fuck, why is everyone so stupid when they talk about this? Why would you try and fucking question the details of my life? Like, how do people think they're going to know my life better than me? What are you thinking? That's insanity. Why would you try and fucking argue those points? What is he thinking? What a disaster for him. Well, that's okay. We'll get him in shortly and we'll have a little chat, okay? I really want to go back over and just make a note of some of the points.
Make a minimum wage. You're fucking living on McDonald's and DoorDash every night. You sleep in the one fucking bedroom apartment. Your bed is behind most of you. Like, you've got one bedroom. Most streamers, you've got one bedroom and it's your office and it's your kitchen. Your bedroom is your office and your kitchen. You can't afford fucking... You can't afford a haircut. Stop giving advice to people. None of you should be giving advice. If there's anybody I'm going to be taking advice on, it's not any of you 1 to 200 viewer streamers. Right? None of you.
When somebody fucking burns it away.
I would wonder if
Why
there's
pay attention?
I would wonder if
Because
there's like
they don't put
motivation,
names into it.
motivation for small content creators to actually try to drama farm with larger content creators because they know that
Drama farm with larger content creators. None of you are larger content creators. None of you have got the ability to drama farm with large content creators.
they'll get their audience to watch them while they're kind of drama mongering. That would be my main concern, is that behavior to get incentivized and make motivated, because that's shitty behavior.
100%.
Well, we play into it, but none of them build a successful
Who's we? You're not big content
career
creators.
because they don't know how to maintain it, because nobody sticks around.
You don't know how to maintain it. You've only got 100 viewers, Rizom. Sorry, Rizom. I know you're proud of your achievement of getting 100 viewers, but you can't live off it. It's not sustainable. Chud Logic, with his 500 to 600 viewers, it may be making enough to like pay his rent, but he's not having a happy life. He's not going on vacations every day, every week. He's not living a life of luxury. He's barely scraping by, and he's one ban away.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
What's up, Chud? What you got for me?
Well, I guess my first question is this just some sort of like pathetic cry for attention, or are you being serious in the points that you're making?
Yeah, that's exactly it. A pathetic cry for attention.
Have you seen one of Heem's newest?
Come on, Chud.
Some cuck wrote their master's thesis on.
Okay. So what is it that, or are you being serious?
Serious about what? Have you got questions? What is
Okay.
it?
Well, yeah. So let's just start from the top, I guess. So you said in the video that I'm like barely making rent, eating pot noodles, can't afford a haircut. You know, various sort of comments, snarky comments about my financial situation. So I just want to ask you, could you tell me how much my streaming business turns over each month?
I don't care. Is it okay for you to comment on small streamers and call them bed blobs and tell them what to do? That's
Don't
okay.
pivot away. Don't pivot away. Answer
It's
my
okay
question.
for you to shit
Answer
on
my
other
question.
people's
Answer my
financials and
question. Answer my
It's okay
question.
for you to I'm answering your question. It's okay for you to speculate on the details of other people's lives and shit all over them, but if someone does it back, you soy out.
No, I'm not soying out. You made some claims in this video about my financial situation. So I'm asking you to answer my question now, okay? How much does my streaming business turn over and how much do I make each month?
I don't care.
This is fucking pathetic. You made some claims in the video.
It is
What, you're not going to back
pathetic,
them
but
up?
You can't take people shitting on you, but you're okay shitting all over other people.
I can take people shitting on me, no problem, but not people I consider
It
I'm
doesn't
unfriendly
sound like
with.
it, Chud.
Not people. Look, listen, you little fucking rat. I thought we were on friendly terms, and I watched this video. You're shitting all over me, speculating about my financial circumstances. Yeah, it's different if some random shitting on me versus you, who I thought we had
Why
some
is it
sort of
different
fucking
from some
relationship
random-
with. Because I thought we
Why
had a
is it-
fucking friendly relationship, and you're making loads of out-of-pocket comments about how much fucking money I earned, and fuck you. You don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about, do you?
All right, calm down.
No, don't
Why
fucking
is it
tell me to
okay-
calm down, you little fucking bitch. How much money do I make each month? Tell me.
4,000 to 6,000 US.
Okay, how is that barely making rent? Eating pot
Right.
noodles, can't afford a haircut.
So here's
And you're
my
lowballing
point.
it as well,
Here's
but
my
anyway.
point.
No, I don't want
Here's
your
my
fucking point. You don't know what you're talking about. And then you make
I
this
do know what I'm
claim.
talking about.
No, you fucking don't, you little bitch. You made the claim I'm barely making rent.
You're
and now
gonna
you're
listen or
saying...
you're gonna sort it
no,
out?
I'm not going to fucking listen to you because you're a little fucking rat and I'm fucking pissed
Why
off
call
with
me
you.
on if you're not going to listen?
Because you're a little fucking bitch, okay? And you're
You just
making all
come
these
on
claims
to-
in your video, and then you come on and then you say I'm making $4,000 to $6,000. Bit of a lowball, by the way, but that's irrelevant. How is that barely making rent?
Are you ready to listen, or are you just going to keep?
How is that barely making rent?
sorting out?
Answer my question. How is $4,000 a month, even if it's the low ball? How is that barely making rent if you're making $4,000 a month?
Okay, so here's my point. Say we're all on this working class boat, right? None of us are like in the millions. We're all on this working class boat. We're maybe lower to middle earnings, and we're spending our time shitting on each other. We're all on the same boat, and then there's a yacht club on the other side, and we're spending time shitting on the working class while there's a yacht club over there. And if you can't take it, then don't dish it out.
Okay, but listen, I'm not just going up to random people and talking shit about people, okay? Often I'm responding to someone else talking shit about me. And
Because
am
it's
fairly
funny, and that's
measured.
fine.
And I am fairly measured in when I speak about people. But the idea that I'm going on and speculating about someone's personal financial circumstances
all the
to the
time.
level you
You
have
call
about
it-
me is fucking unbelievable. And now
You
you're
do it
trying
all
to
the
pivot away
time.
like a little fucking rat. Okay, when have
You
I
do it all the time.
when have I ever spoken about someone's and speculated about someone's financial circumstances
These
to the
lazy
point?
bed blobs that can't get off their ass and make something of themselves. You do it all the time.
Okay, you're totally misrepresenting the point that I'm making there. You're being real fucking spineless and you're
So what's your
misrepresenting the
point?
points that I make. The point, okay, let me explain it to you because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about and you're demonstrating that quite clearly here, okay? When I talk about bed blobs, okay, the whole point of that bit, right, is I was making a point that sometimes you need to advocate for yourself, and that can involve maybe making a phone call to a government department or phoning your bank to contest some sort of charge that you've got, okay? And then what happens is some people will make this, create this person that it seemingly is impossible for them to even make a phone call, to the point that I joke that they're just a bed blob, they're hopeless and they're going to die anyway, because it's pointing out how silly it is to construct this mythical person that is literally impossible for them to make a phone call or to ask for help in any way whatsoever. That's what I'm talking about with the bed blob thing. I'm not talking about someone's financial circumstances. I'm not questioning whether they can afford rent or not. So this is in no way equivalent.
So those people don't exist. What about the people that just smoke weed all day and don't do anything?
Are you upset because I've been fucking mocking weed smokers? Is that what this is?
Upset? I think it's funny.
Okay, there's funny, but why are you fucking shit talking me so bad on stream? Listen, I can take it from anyone, but someone that I'm considered to be friendly with, that's my fucking issue here. And the thing is you can point to other things that I've said and we can talk about that. But the weed smoking thing, okay, while making general statements about, you know, weed smokers, some of that which is hyperbolic. Obviously, I don't believe that everyone that smokes weed is some fucking waste. Obviously not. Some of that is hyperbolic, okay? But I'm not pointing to individual people and, like, questioning their financial circumstances and questioning whether they can even afford
point
rent.
to individual people. You pointed to Bear Bash Johnson on a stream and mocked his drinking on stream.
Yeah, I did mock his drinking because it was funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you were talking
well,
shit about someone's personal life. Like,
Wait,
you do it.
No, wait. No, you little fucking bitch. That's not the same thing. I am making a joke off the back of him fucking atting me on Twitter, trying to talk some shit at me. I'm making jokes about the fact that he's drinking on stream. That initially started as I questioned the fact if he was drinking whiskey, and I said that, you know, I think it's unprofessional to drink on stream and smoke weed on stream, right? And then it kind of went on for a bit, and I was arguing with chat. I took a bit of an L on it, because JP came in, one of my chatters, and we had an argument about it, and it was a bit embarrassing for me, and I ended up actually taking an L, and I agreed that, like, if you smoke weed and it's not noticeable, like Rhizome, that's no problem at all. But then he added me on Twitter and started talking shit, so yeah, I started mocking him for the fact that he was drinking whiskey and getting drunk on stream. Yeah.
Okay.
How is that the same as you speculating about my financial circumstances that you know nothing about?
What was the speculation, Chud?
Okay, I'll read it again. You were saying that I'm barely making rent, that I'm eating pot noodles, I can't afford a haircut, or lots of other comments about my financial situation, right? And then you've come on stream and said you believe that I'm making $4,000 to $6,000 a month.
Yeah, I believe you're still working class. I don't think you're some big time streamer. I still think you're part of the working class.
I think I'm part of the working class. I don't think I'm a big time streamer. When have I ever said anything different?
So I believe the working class are barely scraping by. Even if you're making 4 to 6K, you're not rolling in it.
Wait, so if you think you're making 4 to 6K, that's scraping by a month?
Yeah. If that's US dollars, and then you've got to pay your self-employment tax, then you've got to pay for your healthcare, and then you've got to pay for your editors, your thumbnail makers. There's a lot of outgoings with that income.
Right. Okay. I mean, we can get into it if you want, but like, I mean, the idea that my business would be turning over like $60,000 to $70,000 per year potentially, with the outgoings that I've got. Yeah, I'm okay. When have I said it's a massive business? So you're being a little snake because you're trying to equate these things of scraping by versus I'm operating a tiny business. You can operate a tiny business and not be scraping by. Just to be clear, I'm not scraping by, okay? And I don't know where you're getting this idea that I'm acting like I'm some fucking big shot streamer earning big bucks. No, I've never said that. I don't say that. I don't believe that. So where are you getting that from?
From the video that you made with the video you're watching right now.
What did I say in the video? Where did I say that I'm a big shot, big time streamer and that I'm making the big bucks?
No, you kept referring to small streamers, so that would imply that you're a big streamer.
Well, I don't see myself as a big streamer.
Okay,
let me ask you a question. If I've got 500 viewers, okay, and someone's got 10 viewers, in that relationship, who is the big streamer and who is the small streamer?
Nobody. You're still in the same working class boat.
Well, no, hang on. This has nothing to do with being working class. It's a very simple question. If someone's got 500 viewers and someone's got 10 viewers, who's the bigger streamer and who's the smaller streamer?
You've got a bigger viewership, yes. But you're still...
Exactly.
If someone's making $12 an hour and someone's making $18 an hour, there's not much difference between those two people.
But we're not talking about the amount of money that you're earning, are we? We're talking about whether someone is a big or a small streamer.
Yeah, and none of these people are big streamers.
Right, okay, but, in context, if someone is a 500 viewer streamer, right?
Yeah, in context, if I'm homeless and somebody's earning minimum wage, yes, they've got a better life than me. But you're still
what's being homeless got to do?
What's
being homeless? What do you mean bottom of the barrel? Why are you trying to act like I'm some bottom of the barrel scraping by person while my business is turning over like, £6,000 to £7,000 a month?
And
that's ridiculous.
Inflated sense of self-importance I'm talking about.
What inflated sense of self-importance? You're being dishonest. You're being dishonest because you're saying I'm scraping by, and I don't want people to think I'm scraping by because that might mean they give me fucking money because they feel sorry for me, and I don't need pity money. I'm fine. I'm doing okay. Support me because you like my content, everyone. Okay, I'm not scraping by. I'm doing fucking fine. I'm ticking along. Everything's going well. But you're trying to present it as like I'm some sort of fucking scraping along at the bottom of the barrel. It's just not true. It's not about ego. It's about saying what you're saying is factually incorrect.
There are people in sales jobs that are doing perfectly fine and not scraping by and don't need your money. It's
Chud, please buy food for
same thing.
Welcome to Chud Nation.
Yeah, but I think you're really conflating a lot of things, right? Me saying that I'm a big streamer isn't a statement about my class position, okay? That's a separate conversation. The point I'm making is that as someone who's got more viewers than someone else, it's frustrating when someone who's got less viewers, especially if they've been doing it for a while and they haven't really got anywhere, comes along and tries to tell people what's what about what's going on, right? That's my whole point in all of this. But you seem to have turned it into I'm some big shot streamer trying to tell people what to do and give them advice seemingly unsolicited, when that's not the case at all.
So what bothers you so much about these 5 to 10 viewers streamers coming in and giving you advice? What is the main point of contention then?
Well, the main point of contention is just that if someone's got 5 to 10 viewers and they've got like a substantive, meaningful critique, then that's fine. But it's just about having a little bit of humility in order to look at the space and spend a bit of time figuring out what's going on before you come in half-cocked and try and tell people what's what. One of the things that you said, which was totally wrong as well in the video, is I was talking about how I was able to offer some critique of someone, right? You then really dishonestly say, because it's clip chimp to fuck, you say that I was talking about giving small streamers advice, but that's not true. The point I was making was the exact opposite of that, is that when I was a smaller streamer than I am now, Dylan was a bigger streamer than me, but when I spoke to him, I thought about the advice that I wanted to give him, so it was something substantive and meaningful, which was that talking about trans issues for hippy dippy with a transphobe and a trans person didn't really speak to the flavour of what he was trying to do, and it just came across as mean-spirited and it led to a bad show. Dylan has since changed that, not just off of my feedback, maybe not because of my feedback at all, but certainly because he's had that, you know, feedback from people and whatnot. So the point I'm making is it's okay if you're smaller to give advice to someone that is further along the road than you, but just think about it a bit and have something meaningful and substantive to say, not just fucking, you know, baseless criticisms that don't really make sense in terms of the space that we're in. That's my point.
So what was your meaningful and substantive criticism towards the Bedblob streamers?
I think you're conflating things here. You're talking about the Bedblobs. The Bedblob streamer thing, you're conflating two different points. When I'm talking about Bedblobs, okay, I'm mocking people that create a circumstance where there's a human being that exists where it's not possible for them to take any action other than lay there and die.
Okay,
because
I get your point. Let's just call them blob streamers instead of Bedblob streamers.
But no, this is nothing to do with streamers. But no,
5 to 10 viewers.
You're conflating a lot of different points I've made, okay? Bedblobs is something else where I'm responding to people, crafting a situation where someone cannot call for help or assistance, or they can't seek out any sort of government benefit or anything like that, right?
Yeah, I understand this point. That's got
nothing to do with streamers, though. That's got nothing to do with streamers. It's a separate thing that I talk about, you know, when I'm arguing with chat and people are creating a person that I just don't think really exists, okay?
I'm conflating these points. All right.
Right.
Let's forget the Bedblobs. What meaningful criticism have you got for these 5 to 10 viewer Andys? And what meaningful criticism have you given them other than shitting on them?
Well, I don't know. What it depends on their individual circumstances. Me and Rhizom are talking about doing a show where it's a bit like Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares, obviously like a consensual thing, where we speak to smaller streamers, and we maybe do like a good cop, bad cop kind of thing, and we, you know, talk about their stream and what's going on and stuff like that. And yeah, like it's kind of like a bit of entertainment playing on this kind of idea of like Ramsey's Kitchen Nightmares or something like that. That's like just a content idea that we've got. But the point is that I don't just go to random streamers and give them advice. You know, I need to understand what their exact circumstances are to give them the best advice. If someone approaches me and they've got a couple of questions about something, I'll give them some pointers as I see fit. But obviously, you know, I can't necessarily give advice that's going to completely mean their stream is like going to succeed or something like that. There's a lot from them that they need to deliver in order to be a successful, you know, streamer. I mean, obviously, if someone comes to me and has got some level of humility and they're you know, reasonably pleasant to me, I'll be pleasant to them. But if a small streamer shit talks me and tries to tell people what's what, then yeah, I'm going to shit talk them back. I mean, I don't know, why should I fucking offer assistance to someone that's a dickhead?
Why not? You could do both, right? You could give them meaningful criticism as well as shitting on them. You don't have to just do the thing.
Well, I'm not going to waste my time thinking about meaningful, substantive criticism for someone if they're just shit-talking me. I'm just going to shit-talk them back. Fuck them, I don't care.
Why not? You don't know their personal life. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know their situation. You're just shitting on them.
So what? I don't fucking care. Don't fucking shit on me and I won't shit on you. It's pretty simple. Like, yeah, I don't know the personal life of whoever I talk about on stream. Maybe some people that I'm very critical of that are like right-wing content creators are going for a shit time. But I still criticize them just the same if they're like a big content creator and there's more reason to like talk about their talking points if they're setting public discourse. If someone's a small streamer, the likelihood is I'm literally never going to talk about you. Ever, unless you talk to me and want some advice or guidance. But if you start shit talking me, then yeah, I'm going to shit talk you back, and it's not going to be substantive critique about how to make your stream better. It's going to be fuck you.
Okay, the word small streamer triggers something in my brain because as we've established, you're not a big streamer. People aren't big streamers in this space. Smaller streamer would be preferable.
Listen, maybe you're just an idiot. But do you understand how numbers work? Okay, what number is bigger, 10 or 500? Tell me.
What number is bigger? 10, 500, 1 million. Do you understand relativism? Do you understand how
Well, by
we're still part?
but by
we're still on this-
relativism,
still on this tiny boat
relativism,
while
yes,
people are in
exactly
yachts.
right. 10
Okay.
streamers is less than 500. 10 viewers is less than 500 viewers, and 1 million viewers is more than me. Yes.
Yeah, right.
So I'm relatively big then, aren't I, compared to the person we're talking
you're
about?
not. There is a much bigger gap from the top from the people at the bottom.
Yeah, that's because of the ecosystem. Do you know how many 10 viewer streamers there are? Like 0 to 10 viewer streamers.
Probably about 2 million.
Yeah, there's 3 million, right?
Okay.
So Twitch is very heavily weighted towards smaller streamers, right? Because there's a low barrier for entry, right? So there's going to be lots of people with like low viewers and stuff like that, right? Now, I'm not saying that I'm a big shot. I know my place in the fucking thing. I know we're in a small space, okay? I only get 500 kind of average viewers. That's not like, a massive thing. But that is a pretty big achievement considering how hard it is to get ahead in this space, right?
I don't disagree. It's very hard to get ahead in Twitch politics, especially with how small our community is. Yeah.
Right. So it's not saying that I'm a big shot. I don't think I'm XQC, right? I look at XQC and bigger streamers, I'm like, damn, they're really fucking killing it. Like, fair play to them, right? They must have something really special going on to achieve that, yeah? And I'm not in my ivory tower looking down at all the small streamers going, ha, fuck you.
That's what it feels like to me, Chud.
Okay. When have I ever, like, attacked a small streamer completely unprovoked in any way? Like, when have I
Why
ever...
does it have to be unprovoked? Why does...
Because if someone is talking shit about me, do you not think I'm in my right to talk some shit back? Is that not okay?
Absolutely. It's funny too. And
Right.
it's okay if you admit that and you do it because it's funny and it's entertainment. But
Yes,
it's not
it is
because
funny and
you're
entertaining.
not because you're a big time streamer, it's because it's funny and entertaining.
But I don't think I'm a big time streamer. You're saying to me, like, look, if a small streamer doesn't want me to talk shit to them, never talk about me. And if you want like some guidance from me, like fine, ask me and I'll see what I can do. I might not be able to help. Maybe someone else might be able to offer you, more assistance. Maybe a bigger streamer might be able to speak to you and give you better advice than me, even, right? But the point is like people hide behind their low viewership and their low like follower count and then just think they can shit talk bigger streamers. But then if I get wind of it, then yeah, I'm going to fucking throw some shit back in your direction and I'm going to go after what I think is going to upset you.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Talk shit, get shit back. I think that's fine.
Well, then what's your issue?
Again, my issue is when you're looking at numbers and calling them small streamers. When you're at 500, they're at 10. It's not that much of a difference, and just have some humility and recognize that we're all on the same ship, heading towards.
But
towards disaster.
Okay. But the thing is, I'm just describing a reality. Okay. If someone has got 10 viewers, to me, they are a small streamer. And that's not an insult in and of itself, okay? If you've got 10 viewers and you've only been streaming for 5 days, that's an absolutely phenomenal achievement and you should be really fucking proud of yourself. When I talk about it and I talk about failed streamers, I'm not talking about someone who's got low viewers and they're building up and they're working moving forwards. I'm talking about people who clearly haven't got the ability to succeed in this place because they've been doing it for a while, and that's fine, there's no shame in that, but then they hang around like a bad smell and try and tell everyone else what's what. That's what I find frustrating.
Okay, there are groups of people like that, but there are also groups of people with 5 to 10 viewers that are doing everything perfect, they've got everything done, they've got a good personality, they just haven't had that break.
I agree with you, absolutely, and if there was someone like that that came to me, I'd want to do everything in my fucking power to get them in front of people. And this is what's annoying me as well. You know that I message you and say, oh, hey, I've got this small streamer that wants to get on the show. And I, utilize that connection that we've got to try and get him in front of more people. So, yes, I agree with you. We should try and boost people up, right? That's not a problem. Even if someone's critical, we should still try and help them. My issue is the people that come and fucking shit talk and try and act like they know what's what and try and act like they're taking over the space when they've not done it themselves. That's what I find frustrating, and that's what I criticize.
Yeah, that's fair. And we both know plenty of people like that, so...
Exactly. So, listen, mate, like, I don't have a problem with shit talking, but I thought we were on a level,
and then I just hear you talking all this shit about me, about my earnings and stuff. Like, can you see how that would be like frustrating for me?
I don't think I got too personal. I think I flew a bit close to the sun. I think it was.
You were saying I could barely make rent.
And the pot noodle comment, that was funny.
I mean, the pot noodle comment, yeah, I'll give you that one. But like saying I can barely make rent, like, don't you see how that's like a bit shitty? Like, you know, I've got kids, right? Like,
You see where I'm coming from that? Because we're working class, and I don't want this space to shit on each other for just living. We're working class. So we're not in the 10Ks. We're not millionaires. We're all on the lower end of the earning scale. Even if you're making 5K, you've got so many outgoings, and I know how much it costs for editors. And even if you've got your side job as YouTube, that's bringing in some extra money, but
Well, yeah, but part of being a successful content creator and turning this into something which you can live off is having a multi-platform strategy. You know, that's one piece of advice that's a no-brainer for anyone that wants to be a streamer, is set up a YouTube channel. But you know, that's besides the point, right? The point I'm making is that, like, yes, obviously I'm not a millionaire, right? But first of all, I don't want people to think I'm just scraping by, because I'm not. Support me because you like my content, not because you pity me and you worry I won't be able to eat, firstly. But secondly, the other thing as well, is I don't think I've ever looked at someone's viewers and gone, oh yeah, they probably can't even afford to pay rent off of this or something like that. Because, I don't know, that just seems like pointless to me. Like, they've probably got something else going on or whatever. But I don't think I've ever gone after someone for that. If you think that's acceptable to go after me for that, that's fine, I guess. But it just seems a bit excessive when, you know, I'm not, you know, and this equivocation you're trying to do is really weird. Like, I'm not someone that goes after someone based on how much money they make, or talk about their finances, or talk about the nature of how many holidays they can take and shit. That's just weird to me, but I don't know. Maybe you just think that's a bit more acceptable because I'm a bit of a dick sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's acceptable because you're a bit of a dick sometimes, and I think you think some things are acceptable that I don't think are acceptable. Like,
what do you think's worse? Mocking someone for having, like, you know, for being a failed streamer and not being able to do the job, or questioning whether someone can afford their rent?
I think mocking someone for alcoholism is worse.
I don't think I mocked him for alcoholism.
I think you did. I think many people did.
When did I ever say anything about alcoholism?
The beer bash guy.
Right. What did I say that mocked? I mean, I don't even know if he's an alcoholic or not. What did I say that mocked his alcoholism?
He was mocking his drinking on stream, and you don't know his problems. You don't know his personal life. You don't know why he's doing that, and I think that was a low.
Okay, so if someone is drinking a massive bottle of whiskey on stream and getting drunk, I just can't talk about that, despite the fact it's clearly like a fucking weird thing to do. I've got to think, oh, they could be an alcoholic.
You can think that's acceptable. That's fine. I'm not
mocking him if he's an alcoholic. I'm just saying, I just think it's a funny feature that he's going on to speak to Dylan about platforming and stuff whilst getting, like, sloppy drunk on stream. I just think, you know, if you're going onto a big platform, have a bit of self-respect and go on in a clear head so you can make the best possible points and arguments.
Listen, I'm not your boss. You can call people retarded. You can call people bedblobs. I'm not your boss. But, yeah. There are lines that I wouldn't cross that you cross, and maybe I crossed a line that you wouldn't cross.
Well, no, listen. You know, all's fair in love and war. If someone is my enemy or someone hates me, I expect them to go. You know, someone on YouTube the other day called me a failed parent, and, you know, yeah, it was a bit like, Jesus Christ,
that's fucked up. That crosses the line. Yeah.
Yeah, but the point is, I don't fucking care about some random idiot on YouTube saying I'm a failed parent. Who fucking cares? But when it's you, and I think we're on a level and we've got a friendly relationship, like, I can understand you not liking, but it just feels like you're taking it to fucking, you know, you maybe have perceived that I'm trying to mock his alcoholism. You know, I've not tried to do that. I've just talked about the fact that he's drinking on stream. You know, yes, I called him a slob. I think I might even agree with you that that's probably a harsh word to use, sure. I did it because he was shit-talking me. Yeah, sure, but it's not about mocking his alcoholism. I'm not saying this guy's an alcoholic, haha, look at him. I'm saying this guy's a bit hypocritical to like drink so sloppily on stream whilst trying to lecture someone else about their platform. That was basically the fundamental point I was trying to make. Yes, in a dickhead way. But then the fact that you think seeing that and then you come to me and start fucking popping off about whether I could pay rent or not just seems
Why
a bit
can't I
excessive.
be a dickhead?
Well, you could
Do
be
you
a
think
dickhead.
that was? Do you think that was more excessive than calling the guy a slob?
Well, it's more personal, sure, especially as we're supposedly on friendly terms. I mean, yeah, I
I
think
don't think I
questioning...
got too personal.
You questioned whether or not I can afford rent. What are you talking about?
This was a general criticism on small streamers, not you in particular.
No, don't
The
fucking
pot
lie.
noodle comment was.
No, you were talking. You were saying that you said I can barely afford rent.
Yeah, you was in small streamers.
Right. But I can
I didn't
afford
mean it
rent quite
personally,
comfortably,
right?
right? Well, why did you mention my name and say I can barely afford rent? Why did you even mention me if it's supposed to be a general thing? This seems like total slimy bullshit. Just
Because
admit
it was
you
you
fucking
guys having a
question.
conversation.
Just admit that you question whether or not I could afford rent. It was probably a bit inappropriate and a bit excessive. Why can't you just do that?
I don't think it was too excessive. I think it was an acceptable level of dickhead.
Right, so it's acceptable to like question my ability to sustain myself, you know, and I've got kids, so you know there's other implications there as well.
I
Obviously.
did not bring your kids into it. Come on.
No, sure, but what do you think people are going to fucking think if you're talking about my ability to afford rent and fucking pot noodles and shit like that?
I hope they think it's not okay to shit on small streamers.
Okay. Sure.
Or question their personal life.
Okay. Well, is there anything else?
No, but thanks for embarrassing me on stream. It was a good time.
No worries. Listen, let's just move on, okay? Thanks a lot, mate.
Enjoy the content, Chud. Take care.
Thanks. Catch you later, mate. Bye-bye. Fucking hell, that was frustrating. What? What the fuck? Yeah, Ryzem, I'll watch it. I know he was lying. He called me out specifically.
You can't afford a haircut. Stop giving advice to people. None of you should be giving advice. If there's anybody I'm going to be taking advice on, it's not any of you 1 to 200 viewer streamers. Right? None of you.
Which when somebody fucking burns it away.
I can't. I'm sure he said it. Does Danabo understand that, like, some random idiot shitting on you is going to hit a bit different than someone that you think you're on friendly terms with shitting on you? Like, you know, I'm probably willing to, like, concede a bit of stuff somewhere, right? I'm probably willing to concede, like, yeah, I probably went a bit too hard on Beer Bash. Sure, I could admit that, right? I could have been a bit more precise in what I said about him. And if Danabo is uncomfortable with the idea of mocking someone's drinking because they might be an alcoholic, that's fine. Just say that. But to come in and say I was mocking his alcoholism is insane.
That was good kayfabe, Chud. You guys have me convinced Danabo is an idiot.
If he'd just messaged me and said, oh, hey, Chad, I'm a bit disappointed with some of the, you know, shit you've been saying recently. Can we talk? I would have happily talked to him and, like, had a conversation. Instead, he goes on stream and starts fucking questioning whether I can afford rent. I don't know. Jesus. It's so weird. And the other thing as well is, like, yeah, like, I would hate for people to think, look, it's why I talk about the J-Reg video, because it's actually quite a good example of that progress, right? But, like, you don't need to give me, like, pity money. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be like, oh, Chud's really desperate, he needs money, stuff like that. I don't want you to think I'm scraping by, because that's not true. You know? If you want to support a streamer on the basis that they really need the money, I want you to go and give that to someone else who really needs it, you know? But if you're supporting me because you like my content and you like my emotes and you want ad-free viewing and you want me to keep doing my content, then fine. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I'm just like... Am I overreacting to the rent thing? I feel like that's a real fucking shitty thing to say. Like questioning someone's I don't think I've ever questioned someone's financial circumstances. I don't think I've ever been like, oh, I wonder if this person can even afford to pay their rent. What a loser. I am overreacting. Am I? Everyone else is saying I'm not. God, I don't know. Well, that's what I think. You know, I mean, obviously he didn't, you know, maybe it's a mistake to talk about the kids, but like, I just think there's a clear implication there. I mean, I suppose you could argue that if I'm mocking the guy's drinking, it could be an implication on his alcoholism. But yeah, like, I just don't think that, you know, my business is obviously small potatoes, right? Like, obviously, it's all small potatoes at the moment. But that doesn't mean I'm scraping by. God, I feel like I need to do a stream where I like talk about my fucking ingoings and outgoings so I can prove that I'm not like, you know, just so people don't go, oh damn, Chud's really struggling. He needs this $10 more than me. Okay, let's watch Ryzum's thing.
What is this, Danabo? Okay, Danabo. Okay, Danabo. Okay, Danabo. Yeah, fucking right, dude. Yeah, fucking right, dude.
IRI, you're a failed streamer.